Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tortoise Investing. All things dividends all the time. I make buy and hold forever dividend stocks, ETFs, REITs, you name it videos. We got a randomizer that's picking the stocks for me through my Schwab account. So if any of that interests you, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't, and make sure to drop a like, show support and love for the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Literally doing those two things takes just a second, and it helps tremendously. We're at 505 subs right now. Let's get this march on to 1,000. Now, without further ado, the 5 dividend stocks you can buy and hold forever. We're going to be taking a look at Genuine Parts Company, Sonoma, Pfizer, Citigroup, and Allstate Corporation. Starting things off, Genuine Parts Company, we got an adjusted free cash flow of 3.11%, dividend yield 2.27%, and a payout ratio of 41.45%. I like this company, and they're on a small little dip here as of late. Was hovering around the 170 mark for a good bit, and 156 may be a good entry point. None of this financial advice, just letting you know of some good old dividend stocks out there. Now, this one over the last 5 years been growing at a rate of 6.26% with its revenue. Very nice. The free cash flow has been increasing at a rate of 11.36. Again, very nice. Growing revenue, growing free cash flow, growing EPS, 14.81%. Signs of a growing company. The dividend's been increasing at a rate of 5.7% over the last 5 years. So nothing too special, but I mean, right at 6%. Not bad. I like it. It's pretty mid-tier. So they do have a little bit of debt at $3 billion. Their EBITDA is right at $2 billion. So no issue there whatsoever. If you've watched my stuff before, you know I like to not have more than 3 times my EBITDA in debt, and this is definitely A-okay. So it comes to share buybacks. They are doing them slowly but surely. It looks like they've increased them as of late, which is something I would like to see. I love when a company does share buybacks, as you will see in one of our later holdings we're going to be taking a look at. So the return on capital employed has been growing pretty well since 2020. Another thing that you like to see, the company being able to get a good return on their capital. So yeah, a lot of good things I like when it comes to Genuine Parts Company. Next up, Sonoma. I personally own this one in my portfolio. It's got a free adjusted cash flow yield of 9.35%, has a dividend yield 2.73%, and a payout ratio of 21.5%. So absolutely great. The revenue has been increased at a rate of 10.39% over the last 5 years. The free cash flow has been increased at a rate of 17.65% over the last 5 years. Very nice. EPS also just ridiculousness going on here. 40.48% over the last 5 years. The thing I really like about this company, zero debt. They have some capital leases. That's just like their buildings and warehouses and stuff. But this company has a history of not carrying much debt whatsoever, which I love. They have been increasing their dividend at a rate of 15.92% over the last 5 years. Absolutely amazing. There are so many great things ticking with this company. There's so much to talk about. They are doing share buybacks aggressively. Over the last 2 years, a rate of 6.51%, and last year almost 10%. That is phenomenal. Return on capital employed, another great thing from 2020 to now. It's hovering around 50%. Amazing. There are so many things I like about Sonoma. You might look at this right now and be like, oh my God, it's already up 12.8% on the year. I've missed out. Well, if you take a look here at the 5 year, at one point, this stock was over $217. So yeah, you missed the main bottom. It might go back there, but it is still a great time. If you like what you see with it, I think to start a DCA position in Sonoma. I like the company long term. Again, none of this financial advice. Just letting you know some great deals are still out there to be found. Next up, Pfizer. Pfizer's got a free adjusted cash flow yield of 9.17%, dividend yield of 4.46%, and a payout ratio of 31.6%. Their revenue has been increased at a rate of 13.81% over the last 5 years. Take a look at the free cash flow. Free cash flow has been increased at a rate of 12.8%. Very nice. EPS, 9.38% over the last 5 years. And the dividend's been increased at a rate of 4.91% over the last 5 years. So a lot of nice little things. The debt is $31.9 billion. Their EBITDA is $43 billion. So no issues there whatsoever. They have not been doing share buybacks, which, I mean, is okay. The return on capital employed, though, has just been skyrocketing since 2020 and is just taking off like a rocket. So another great healthcare stock in my eyes. I think that this is another one that's on sale. It's down 27% on the year. Next up, we got Citigroup Bank. This is free adjusted cash flow yield of 2.29%, has a dividend yield of 4.3%, and a payout ratio of 32%. Now, the revenue of this one's kind of been flat-ish over the last 10 years. The free cash flow is also, it's slowly going up over the last 10 years, a rate of 6.18%. The EPS is, again, sort of, kind of, a little bit everywhere. The thing with this company, the reason I like Citigroup so much is, they've not really been increasing their dividend. Like, why do you like it so much? One is the share buybacks. They have been doing share buybacks aggressively and for a while. And I like that. I would rather a company do share buybacks than, like, increase their dividend heavily, which is why Apple stands out to me, because that's exactly what Apple's doing. Apple is sacrificing big dividend growth for share buybacks. And I think that that's for the better, because you're getting a bigger and bigger piece of the pie with the company. And that's exactly what Citigroup is doing. And if you don't have a bank stock, well, this one's only up 2.7% on the year. So, again, it might be a great entry point for it. Over the last 5 years, it looks like back in 2021, they were right at $80 a share. So currently sitting at $47, down quite a bit off the recent high. Now, this is kind of my dart throw, but with Allstate, it is like a name brand when it comes to, like, insurances. Let's just take a look through everything here. Adjusted free cash flow yield of 16.8%. They got a dividend yield of 3.21%. The payout ratio, their EPS is negative. It's the only reason it says that. I don't think it's going to be an issue with them. But let's just take a look. Revenue over the last 10 years has been increased at a rate of 4.43%. So kind of flat-ish. Over the last 10 years, the free cash flow has been increased at a rate of 5.44%. When you're thinking, you're like, where's the money's going? They had negative EPS. Another company that had a very similar situation right now is Target. So keep that in mind. They have $7.9 billion in debt. Their EBITDA was negative. The dividend has been increasing at a rate of 13.54% over the last 10 years. So that's nice. But the thing with them that you're getting is share buybacks, and a lot. Aggressively. They've been buying back their shares at almost 10% over the last year, which is phenomenal. And over the last 10 years, they've been averaging 5.8% with their share buybacks. And I think that when it comes to stocks, this is going to be one of the sleeper, it's going to bounce backs. I am not a financial advisor or anything, but this company has a long history of beating the market. And I believe in them and think they're going to rebound. I think it's going to do well. I wouldn't mind to open a position in it myself. I am a sucker for share buybacks. So, yeah, those are the 5 companies right now. Buy and hold forever. And I hope you enjoyed that. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button for more. And until next time, see yous.